So you remember the foul this time. How do you feel like the defensive execution was? Knowing that you had to protect 3-point lead, how do you feel like they executed that at the end?
I don't know. I didn't watch it yet, Law, but I just looked up and I don't even know. Pro threw it. He got the rebound, right? Yeah, I didn't even see the miss or nothing because I think I was trying to get a timeout if he did make it. So I missed the whole play. But we wanted to foul, like you said, being up 3. And it was a perfect scenario. They threw the ball to the center, so you want to foul, right away. He has to make one and then miss it and then get the rebound and make, score again. So he did a good job making the first, and I guess he did a good job of missing the second the way he did.
It looked like the play before, or a couple possessions before, it looked like he called you for a kickball.
Yeah.
It looked like you were on the court, maybe wanted to challenge. Like what was
you can't challenge it. Yeah, you can't challenge a violation. So that was good because I called a timeout to challenge. But Zach said, "You want to challenge?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, you can't challenge that." So we, gave my timeout back.
Terrence got a couple of big stops, I think, one on RJ Barrett. What did you see on those defensive possessions with them?
Even offensively, I thought two-man attacked, in that second half a little bit, but offensive rebounds, crashing the glass, keeping balls alive, and then getting, 2 big stops down the stretch, one on Quickly and one on RJ, So that's who two-man is for us, energy guy that can do multiple things defensively, and he came up with 2 big stops.
Aside from maybe simply turnovers, is there a pattern you're seeing to these double-digit leads getting dwindled down? And obviously teams make runs, but is there a pattern you're noticing at all?
Yeah, turnovers. You just said it.
Nothing else?
Turnovers. Yeah, and then the biggest thing I keep telling our team is that we got to run through the game. Even though we're up 10, we get stops for 4 minutes. Push it first, see if we can get a layup, and then if not, then we can run. Bring it out and run what we're trying to run. And so we haven't been doing that, to try to go from 10 to 12 before they get set. Because once they get locked in defensively, now the game gets slow. You try to run the clock out, and you end up getting a bad shot. So just continue to run through the game when we're getting stops, and then also taking care of the basketball.
Coach, second night of a back-to-back. You guys went and beat Sacramento last night. You got a young Toronto team coming here hungry, trying to get their 3rd win, but you guys were able to hold them off. Can you just talk about the makeup and the mentality of this team now that you guys have put string together a lot of wins?
Yeah, I know a few of our guys were tired, but this is one we had to just fight through mentally. I know Norm was tired from the jump, and what he's been doing for us offensively. We needed every minute he can give us tonight. And I know he was tired. Zoo was a little tired, but we had to win this game. And so we worry about tomorrow. But today was like I said, a winnable game. We're up. So we had to finish the game out. And guys had to play, a little bit more minutes you would like on a back-to-back, but we needed to win.
Ty, Kevin seemed like he kept you guys afloat a little bit offensively at times in this one. Have you seen in him kind of like a confidence slowly coming back, like he's slowly finding his offensive game?
Yeah, I think, when you're off for a year, it takes a little time to catch up with the speed of the game. And we've just been on him about attacking, getting to the paint, making plays, getting to the basket. And like you said, was it late in that 3rd quarter or 4th quarter? He kept us afloat, just scoring the basketball and attacking, getting to the free throw line where he missed a few, but just attacking the rim, getting to the basket, getting into the paint, and that's what we need him to do.
How do you summarize missed free throws, good defense, back-to-backs, playing guys 1,000 minutes a night?
What?
Okay, you said you played him a lot of minutes.
I said I didn't want to play him as many minutes.
Okay, you played 1,000 minutes tonight.
35 minutes for Norm.
Back-to-back.
He's only 30 years old.
All right, so how do you summarize all this? That you still get to
summarize a win. We got to bite down. We got to win. No matter what it takes, who's on the floor, how we do it. We just got to continue to keep winning, and that's our mindset. No matter how pretty or how ugly it is, we just got to find ways to win games, and so that's what our group is doing. There's a lot of things that we can clean up on both sides of the basketball. But it's better to clean things up and learn when you're winning instead of losing, and so we got our rotations how we want them. We got the matches, to mix and match how we want to, as far as those 3rd and 4th quarters, and it's been good for us, and so understanding how we want to play, who we want to play through, and then just, continue to have that pace throughout the game when we're up 19-20, instead of slowing it down, getting stagnant, running the shot clock down, and then now you're getting a better situation when you're getting a bad shot.
Okay, they're tired. Are you tired?
I'm tired. Yeah, I didn't sleep good last night.
Coach, right here. Talk about the consistent play of Zoo.
Yeah, Zoo's been great. I think the big man that, we've been playing a lot of minutes, but he's one of the most durable big men in the league, probably the most durable big man in the league. And he plays every night, and what he's been able to give us defensively, rebound the basketball, and then also a post presence. We need to slow the game down to post the basketball. He's been really good with that as well.
Coach, resiliency shows up in a multitude of ways. Is that one of the core characteristics that you want this team to be known for? And as a coach,
I'm sorry, can you say it again?
Resiliency
Oh.
shows up in a multitude of ways. Is that one of the core characteristics you'd like this team to be known for this season?
Yeah, play hard, compete, especially on the defensive end, just, making it tough every night for the opposing team. Offensively, we know we're missing a big weapon, so we just got to find ways to score offensively. And we've been able to generate some points off of our steals and be able to swarm the basketball, get out in transition and score early. And, just finding ways to win, however it may be.
So you mentioned it a little bit, getting to the rotations that you like, the combinations that you like. You're through that 10-game sample size now. Do you feel like what we saw tonight is about what you figured out through those 10 games is what you like?
Yes, sir.
And then Kai has been kind of phased out the last couple of games, only 3 minutes tonight, only played a few in Sacramento as well. Is it just more of what Nico's been able to give you guys as the backup five in that?
No, Kai's growth has been tremendous. From the first day we got him to where he's at to where he's at now has been an amazing jump. Just everything we asked him to do, he's done. Got even better with shot blocking, got better at getting off the screens, rolling to the rim, running the floor every single time. Defensively, so he's done a lot of great things. It's just unfortunate that a lot of teams we play, they usually have a small lineup, and now he's in the game playing against small lineup because he's the backup, and it's a little tough for him, and so I'd rather go small, and I know we're good defensively because we can switch 1 through 5. Offensively, we got to get better. It's a lot better when James is on the floor with a small unit, which we found out in the Sacramento game last night. But Kai's been great. It's going to be a situation where he plays a little bit more. It could be a situation where he plays less. But it's nothing he's done wrong. It's just the rotations and who we're playing against.
Coach, with Kevin, you staggered some minutes in there with him with James Harden. Just how much does he benefit just being on the floor with James Harden?
I think it benefits a lot. Not having to try to make every play. And that's not putting a lot of pressure on him to do that every single night, So we've been trying to get him in early with James, 3 or 4 minutes, and then when James goes out, now he has a rhythm, he can get into the game, get into the flow of the game. And then also he played a little backup point guard tonight for us, as well when James was out. So just, still trying to figure him out, how we can use him, how we want him to be him, but also fit into what we're trying to do offensively. And so he's getting better.
You guys going on the road, do you expect Mo Bamba to play in any of those games?
Not sure yet.
Where is he at as far as his progress on the court?
He's been on the court, been playing in stay-ready games, 5-on-5, 3-on-3, but I'm not sure if he's going to play or not.
So he hasn't been limited in any of those workouts?
Say it again?
He hasn't been limited in any of those workouts?
Last one. Yeah, so we're done with the 10-game stuff now. Like, you're not getting days off the rest of this month. What do you want to see tangibly besides turnovers? We talk about that every night anyway.
Besides what?
Besides turnovers.
Oh.
We talk about that every night anyway. What do you kind of identify for this team, these group of guys that are playing, as a sign of progress that you want to see over the rest of this month?
Well, you said it already, but taking care of the basketball, and then offensively having a good flow. Not getting stagnant. Continue to change sides of the floor. And just produce as much as we can offensively by playing the right way. That's one thing. And then just continue to rebound the basketball like we have. They had 12 offensive rebounds tonight, but they shot 42% from the field as well, so it's going to be more offensive rebounds available. But we just got to, stay the course, continue to keep getting better, understand what we want to run, how we want to attack, and go from there.
Thank you.
Let's get ready for Hoop Jab.